Me representing Ghana or BBC.
Oh, that
say be a Blasters in Shedan and Yadi. Blasters in Yadi. And see journalism me representing Ghana or BBC.
Okay.
I hold a bokoka, your ranking the costopa.
Okay.
And I by God's grace and so many Afrani Juma or Coaching Sports Club as communications director. And see a quite a fast one and media china communications director com BBC. Anything I want to make our joy. But even there are occasions I may shows a Joy FM. It's a one would take a crab and say still a crazy or
okay, and you say pounds in my do.
Eba.
But Eddie and Andy, are you aware that the average Ghanaian sports journalist aspire to be at the BBC?
I didn't realize George was such a big guy until we got to the airport. And he's like, people asking for photos. I'm like, what's going on?
What's going on,
bro? Okay. Wow. And then you so I want to introduce you. He is now with the BBC and working for Coaching Sports Club. Okay, Afrani Junior, Afriyem Murphy. You say, "Who they are your coach?" And I'm not even sure say winning Bobo. Okay. Let me do the English, then I'll do the translation. I know you are not a coach, and I don't remember the last time seeing you play football. So how come Coaching Sports Club?
Dan, I'm say, well, me, born, I'm in Bopa.
Sure.
Oh, I'm in Bopa.
Really?
But I think it's my Kano Hada. Say, Kwame Sifa can hear interview and maybe make can say na me mama person me bobo because my dad was never around. He was always traveling. Yeah, me bobo kaka me opo kwai me boka bi ma bo to high level.
You know crazy on nimbo na say.
Oh, na me nimbo.
We say Ghana no every parent bia o go school no abin. Ne ba bon person me go school ma bin obua wanti da.
Na me idea, but I think say na me mama person me bobo. So yeah. But anyway, I've been in the UK for a while. I've been there for a while. Football, Michelle, but I mean, you're very interested. Like especially in color football, I wasn't really interested. So during COVID, obviously there was a lockdown in Tinia, and me who said me man bobo. I mean, I took them a couple of times. I didn't really have time. I thought I didn't have time, so I didn't really do it. And me who saw mobile boy on my backyard during COVID lockdown. In the autosomy and Sano, me were 4 boys. Me so bobo and I'm say wow. I could have been ready 4 years but.
Who knows the coach of any no
I could have bobo inti me started send me chomo videos, pictures and I will be mommy Manchester City coach be number. So eventually I got in touch with him. And lockdown no omo Kasi and Brabontin no Kasi or person homo to her and Colano. To whom I know so I call he has something. Yeah. The rest is history. What started with in Collar 4 no. It grew, and then at some point I realized, okay, we can take it to another level. You see, on Collab 600
kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Registered with coaching for the past 4 years. Yeah. And see, started. It was really tough. I didn't know how to do it. Guy and I mean started from Man City. Okay, I said too much of a hassle. Yeah. I mean, Chad, yeah, Timmy. Your 18 teams. Currently in Shankanya, I said we are arguably the biggest non-traditional academy in the UK.
Whoa. FM.
Well, yeah, northwest of England, yeah. Into Uhu Andy Ohase, Andy has been given to us. He's attached to coach from Man United. Yeah. To United are my players. Coaches. City are my coaches. Last season. 17 boys and signing my professional academies from Coaching Sports Club.
Whoa.
7 for City, 3 for United, 2 for Liverpool. So in terms of your brand in India, I mean, I can see it to the point that we've been producing talent. See, George is on board. Your coaches from City, United, it's doing well. I mean, the fact that I've come here with I've come here with about five coaches. And still, near my work here back home in Manchester tells the whole story.
Okay, so how does it work? Parents drive their awards to the training grounds. They watch them play and take them back. Do they get registered? Do they pay? How does it work?
Okay, so yeah, model is different. You started, you know, apparently Tuntumbi I was started the you know, and work it like or start here. I say, when you my boyfriend come home, be frustrate you like on baby be and I young microphone so cry. You say hard drink, you bet ha. Normally, you know, in England, we sign a professional contract for an academy from 9 years.
Okay.
Under 9. Yeah. So year number 10 and 9, that's when you sign. In terms of structured football, you can play structured football from 6 years. From 6 years equal. The moment you play for a team, no, almost system no work. Say almost will be a friend whole game system. Once you register for coaching, if you are playing for this league, maybe a Manchester Youth Super League, and I say East Manchester Football League, Junior Football League, until more 2 teams. Until right from the start now, from like 7 years under 7 now, best start here. You are registered with the FA, so we'll be any month even say date of birth maybe be out. Yeah. Once you register, you have to register for a club as well. Register for club now. Club be our day or year training. Any old days are matches. So I'm for the Mamba training. Say yeah, coaching say year training Wednesdays. Odo Baba Wednesday. Now number matches Saturday. Then eventually once the person the child signs for an academy from under 9, then Akolaniko won't be mama a grassroots team debut. That's how it works.
Oh.
But yeah, in the way I say I know, you start here, you know, me who say you started from East Manchester area be a poor part of Manchester. Yeah. So we decided to target underprivileged kids. Yeah. I think what has made us really thrive is the fact that influx of black kids, the brave boys are. So coaching, what we did was, you can say, making football and sports affordable for all. And initially it was really tough because there was no money in it. Football is a big business in the UK.
Yeah, sure.
And football
across the globe.
Across the globe, yeah. But obviously, yeah, you started, and because funding was a problem, no. It was difficult initially, but you stick it to your ground, say you per se, and Colano mobile. You per se, your football is very, very, very affordable. Yeah. Today, and I say you're looking for sponsorship. The council supported us. In Tunisia, BBC Football Focus has done a documentary coaching. ITV has done a documentary coaching. Me and my dream, I'm looking for sponsorship from contractors. So we went to corporate bodies, and because your model is such that we are taking the kids from the streets, you know, we got the support needed support. And then I might thrive, you know. Parents are involved, but in terms of the funding, we look for a lot of funding for the club.
Oh, okay. So apart from the parent sources, which other source do you have now?
Like I said, Manchester City Council supporting Accra, Manchester City and United. So by equipment and football, everything that we brought here, Justice Nibia is being sponsored by Manchester City and Manchester United. Coaches, no, our mama, but yeah, corporate bodies, so because in the UK, it doesn't matter whether you know people or not. As long as you are doing something, I'm for him say about the whole community because you're getting the kids off the street. Otherwise, then call more crime, you know, knife crime, this animal, because we are doing that, you know, we've had support, but I used to make links from Ejuma. I'm into construction. I'm a manager in construction, so I used to make links and a lot of sponsors. So every coaching team has a sponsor.
Okay, let me go to Eddie. I'm here to ask Afrani your mission here right now in Ghana. So let me pose that question to you. What brings you to Ghana?
So I think we came last year to test the waters, if you like. So the aim is to be able to cultivate young talent and to be able to bring them up in a way that they can thrive in the football world. We know the blueprint. We know what, for example, Manchester City, Manchester United look for and how they operate. So that's what we try to bring in here. So what we have a coach in it, that's what we want to bring here as well. So it's cultivating the talent that is definitely out here.
Okay. Andy, what are the qualities you're looking for?
Yeah, I'd say a mix of different types of players is what we want. I think athleticism is always something that we look for, that ability to work hard, get around the pitch, but also technically as well. are some of the things that we look for. So it's a nice mix of different types of players that we look for.
Okay, I'll come back to the two of you. George, about the Ruba, me sure say Ghana for Bebre, Ebia Mutie Mia. Oh my God, hey, this is the first time I'm hearing say Coach Hini, Coach Afrani, the legacy, you know, I big through Neba Junior. In terms of publicity, you know, how wide and now how widespread is the news on Coach Hini Sports Club?
Really, really widespread. Like I said, so yeah, with Google searches, you see that there's been a lot of hits because of a few factors. First thing is the Coach Hini story, and it's a strong story because of Ike Afrani ne exploits. And two books have been written ahead of all of this. Your own self. I mean, you put together a fantastic book. Nono was telling the story of Ghana's king of coaches, Coach Hini Kasano. That traveled very far. And there was another book that was authored by myself, which was now about the Coach Hini Sports Club, which is a tribute to Ghana's king of coaches. So those two books have led the way. Again, so in Kuala you're signing, because area see no matter what you do, it's down to the products. The rates at which I signing in Kuala, in Kuala 5, no more signing Manchester City. If the story flies all around, and players almost signing for Manchester United, Liverpool. The player signings also has been a very big one. And I in social media and very strong. Was it Instagram or Facebook? We share numbers, no reactions in. We don't joke with it. And we haven't also forgotten our roots. That's another key thing. Say say okay, UK. We always keep in touch with Ghana. And to shock you, a lot of Ghanaians listening today know or definitely heard or have seen a post somewhere here or there about coaching. Because so far, we are doing very well, but there's also more to come, because the bigger the stories, the more we go. I'm not paying answer you call Kolebu stroke unit. I could donation, say, because Ike Afrani and San Obewu spending some time at the stroke unit into Yakoho donation into a whole big project. And there are so many angles to be able to do the publicity. So these are the key factors. But I'll say we have been really, really, yes, we have been really, really searched.
Okay. Obviously, Mr. say, Afrani,
David, how about you?
I say Afrani, Coach Afrani Junior.
Yes, sir.
And George Ado, Usuya and Ado Junior.
Only thing going with Ado is the Eastern region, the connection. But me George Ado Junior, me papa George Ado, and I'm me George Ado Junior. And see, Mr.
Okay, Mr. Romero. Oh, president, Mr. Romero.
That's not our president. We are the president. So a Ghana president. We are saying Ado no, yes sir.
Oh sure.
But Junior and any day. Junior and Papa there.
I get it.
But we are all from the Eastern region.
Okay.
I mean, if I be being kind George Kine. So Man City last season, for 2 years, profile 20,000 kids. 20,000.
Whoa.
Yeah.
From where?
That's from northwest of England.
20,000.
Like almost cows and they call round for 2 years.
Hey.
It's almost the hops. I was telling somebody almost a few hops. Kids are almost sure almost profile 20,000. Out of 20,000, almost signed 22. So 20 outfield players, 2 goalkeepers. Out of the 22 normal signing, 10 in the free Manchester area, Greater Manchester area. 10 or 5-year coaching the boys.
Oh wow. United, this is a huge success story.
United signing 14 outfield players. 14, no. 3 from coaching. Yeah. In terms of product, like George said, it's a product, and thanks to these guys, they've done amazing job. But and not just football, we've added mental health sessions to it. We've added a little bit of education to it. So there's a whole thing, and George coming in has been a breath of fresh air. Like, it's giving us a different whatever. So in terms of grassroots non-traditional academies, we are the only club by your communications director. I mean, so your communications network here, your coaches, and coaches, so there's connection. Yeah, in terms of the coaches, there's real connection there. For other clubs now who are around Manchester area, even in England, boys in Sinema Academy, they don't have any connection with the club. But coaching it's not like that. summer camp and Kolane Samba. So there's real connection there.
Wow. Eddie, give us the generic view of your purpose in Ghana, but give me the specifics. Where are you going to be based? What exactly is going to happen? Tell us what you're coming to do specifically here. Is it going to happen in Accra or Kumasi, Takoradi, Tamale?
Yeah. So last year, like you said, pilot here. I mean, and you buy and you can say we wanted expectations to be measured until we check it. Way for Ghana Education Service. You know, Mokasa. Drew point to be your memorandum of understanding. You ain't signing yet, so nothing.
Politician crowd, you only need MOU now. Scanning who they have forget one sign. Ghana politician.
Until last year, by in your call.
Now, you're dilly dally in Vinchram.
That's the impossible call.
Percentage you never forget it.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I tell you, Oba.
At the end of the day, they're giving. We want to give back to the community. Yeah, we are not expecting anything short term. Yeah, so it's up to them. If they want to grab it, it's fine. Yeah, but your car and your coke mass and your coke konongo. But testing waters, you know. I'm not going into details, but your plans to build an academy here, behind the scenes here, but if you start to be Kumasi and want to go very small, for us it's not even about we are not picking players like Mutia. That's why these guys are key to what we are doing. Like he's saying, African boys, they have power, they have athleticism. Abofona technically almost start here, they are better than us. But with time, no, we have that. And so that's what we're looking for, and then we build upon. Until we want to go very small, so we are going as low as under 8 to under 11. So even in Kola, Omobanum Kajem saying Kola Mabisho Munano, Omonia, the Emphobia.
Timuko Kumasi. Date bay.
So you will poke Saturday bay, Sunday, any Monday.
Crowd from 8 to.
Yeah, so behind the scenes, you know, a lot has happened. Or screening. Coach Uta former national team coach, he's involved. Technical director, he's been involved. Almost screening near one collab, and we do a lot of collaboration with Right to Dream as well. So Tom Beno Nabaso, he's seen our brand, he's interested. Behind the scenes, we are talking. So no more data we've gone on the back of our data now. You're screening. So out of Nkola, 150 screening, you're 59.
Okay.
So 59, no, that's their job. We're more City United coaches, no Mabani coaches, no Mabano. On Baby screening. You can see a core as low as 10 to 14. Yeah.
Okay.
But one of the things that I have to add is that last year by and Kolani pick your 2 by Manchester.
Oh.
Yes, 2 by Manchester. My opportunity to train with Manchester City and Manchester United.
And they don't pay anything, it's free.
Yeah, so I had
those from Ghana.
Summer camp here. Into the plan is that Nkola once in a while near the Akolaba near about testing what near how because I think the dynamics is different. The way England is different from.
Okay, so if I understood you very well, the preliminary training has been done.
It's been done already. Yeah,
okay.
Or behind the scenes. Yeah.
So if somebody is listening to us now, and he thinks he has a kid who has talent, he's disqualified for now.
Yeah, or disqualified for now. Because the reason being that your per se is sticking to your plan and the model. Yeah, we don't want to deviate from it. So long-term plan is Kumas will have a few hubs there. Yeah, like I said, we are still piloting it. Until for now, no, because sponsor we don't want to go so big and then a bit crumpled out at some point. So the same Kolano, I form my catch data no registration you can come there.
9 to 11.
Another reason why you fan Kolano a bomb hoka is because of how much ne papa Ike because of Ghana's name and Anyamo. So this is also another way of giving back to the people here. And Papa was all about talent. And I was starting kind. It was all about talent and searching for talent. So we're here to continue the legacy until we are qualify for a small group here. We are pumping in everything to make sure that player will gradually come through the ranks, just as his father was doing. So that's another linker. And the reason why we are not talking about any money or anything for now.
Okay. Let me go back to Eddie. So you're looking for kids that are athletic, that are strong, blah blah blah. In the next, between now and the next 5 years, what's the plan?
So, biggest plan here is to empower coaches to be able to produce or complete what we try to do here in terms of the sessions, in terms of the training that we provide in UK. Can we replicate it here? I can't be here 24/7, but we can be able to give them a coaching course, if you like. What will happen as well is that we will come every now and then to be able to see if things are going according to plan. So that I would say that's the plan for the next 5 years, to see can our coaches deliver what we deliver in the UK, and then we are obviously going to come in as well to help with that. So yeah.
Okay, Andy.
Dan no wusuti. On say wusuti. Episode na wo pe answer bi pa. Say akola na ko training after 5 years. Then you know. So I'm sure say in your mind, okay, say akola no you good enough.
Yeah.
Na say bibia work well. Will we create a path for
exactly
to go up?
Exactly.
Yes. That certainly will be done.
And no, make us say in Kolana a buy, no, even though they are not our own players, through the scouting session, coaching soccer clinic, and Kola 2 by UK. Manchester City currently have got the biggest academy in Europe. For you to get opportunity to enter through their doors, no problem. But a more opportunity to go there. So the plan is that these boys, you know, so idea. Now almost 15 to our planner. Every year, like I said, we'll give 1 or 2 opportunities to come, create a pathway for them. Obviously, you can't sign a professional contract until you are 16. By the time you are 16, no, you've been exposed to the world. So the long-term plan is saying, I mean, yeah, I believe that by 5 years, now academy, no, and in American, are fitting into the plan. So we have long-term plans for them, but like I always say, expectations should be measured. If we think like last time, we'll be say. Yeah, mobile most of some Kolana call. Yeah, team for Kola with these 6 years.
Ghana for the
yeah. So that's the long-term plan. Like George said, George has videos of Kolano 2 or mobile. Yeah, Pekiomo. We have videos of here by Pekiomo coaches. We Pekiomo. No mobile. But I call Manchester City. They were raving about him. Say, oh yeah, dear, and he's only under 12. So yeah. There's a pathway for them.
And it underlines the fact say your talent, because Akola only exposure be our scouting didn't call Manchester City just few days. Some say, oh, this guy's really good. Into talent in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when we undertook the Bundesliga tour.
Yes.
Some media men approached me, and they were like, there was one Ghanaian player in their midst by name Sape, and the guy had told them that he never played for an academy team, and they didn't believe it, so they wanted to find out from me. I said, I am Futromo Academy, who are dim pop. Okay, Andy, I'm taking leave of you. From where you started, how far you've come, how challenging or easy has it been?
I think it comes with its challenges. I think football it's a difficult game to be involved in. But I think for me, I think it's been good that when I first started coaching, as a young black coach in England, it's difficult. But at the time, I ran a team of predominantly young black kids. Me and Emmanuel's teams used to come up against each other. Had a lot of good games, a lot of close games. Yeah,
used to beat us,
yeah, we used to beat them a lot. Then they beat us. Yeah.
So that thing is not a perception. Like if you are black in England, you struggle, especially when you are into coaching.
Not really. I think things like this now have given people a lot of opportunities. So there's
because I listened to is it Ian Wright?
Yeah.
I listened to him saying that.
Yeah,
It is a struggle.
It's a struggle. But I think things like this now are opening a lot of doors for people. So, for example, the boys, me as Man United, I'll come in to coach any sessions, and I see a player I like, I can go back and report, and then that can get things moving a lot faster. Even with the coaches now, there's courses that we'll put on. We invite teams in for things like tournaments, so then you can see right this team's doing very well, who's running the team. Then you speak with the coach, and it's like, right, okay, yeah, he knows his stuff about football. Can we get him involved? Can we get him working for us, doing a bit of coaching? Or when he's out with his team, can he spot other players that his team plays against and think, if these boys are good enough to come and play for Man City or Man United or Liverpool? So again, it's about, I think, things like this create opportunities for people, and I think that's something that I'm very passionate about as well. In terms of young players, giving them the opportunity to come and showcase what you can do. And like we say at Man United, a lot of the time, we're not looking at the right here and now of a player. So there's players that come in and technically they're struggling, they might not be there yet. Other players might have been playing 2 or 3 years longer than them, but we're looking long term that he's got something, he has talent, and if we can have a bit of patience and work with him, then long term they'll overtake those boys. And I think we're seeing the evidence of that now a lot, especially with the Coach Any teams. 17 boys signed last year. I think just from one club alone, that's huge, massive. Yeah, very rarely clubs will get that over the period of 10 years. They'll get them number of players, let alone in one season. So I think obviously the model is working, and like we say, looking long term, it's about, can we find those players that have talent but they might not be ready just yet, but looking long term, can we develop them and then they'll flourish, and that's the idea of it.
Now done Andy Nejuma so Manchester United pa 20 under 21 zero Remy Kobe Menu money boys or my best one just Nejuma so pa.
Oh really?
How
come you didn't?
Manchester United
How come you didn't convince Kobe Menu to play for us?
It's too late. England got there before us. Yeah, it's too late.
No, but United has the biggest support base in Africa, and when United is not doing well, everybody's like, "What's happening?" People don't go off food because of United. What's happening? People think that Ten Hag has overstayed his welcome. He should leave. What's your view?
Ten Hag is here down there.
No problem.
When Ten Hag is here, Ejuma no here. Asemi obekano. Odubaka Ten Hag say call Andy for me.
But why is United not doing well of late?
But why is United not doing well? That's the accent.
Well, I think at academy level we're doing very well. So last year we won our under-18s, won the treble. So we were very happy about that. So we're hoping a lot of those players are going to progress into the first team.
Coaching the Bruta. Academy is doing well. Watch out, if you have any questions for senior team,
go to Ten Hag. That's interesting. Hey, okay, I wouldn't bother you over the senior team. Yes, I get your point. When we get the opportunity to meet Ten Hag, we'll ask him. Ten Hag played with former Black Stars player at FC20 back in the day, Prince Opoku Poly. Yeah. Your final message, na yonkona. We want to share. Go be some assembly.
Dan, last year, Openyi be to me for. Say, Memfa coach in Emra say, and like George said, I want to continue my father's legacy. Namin Chadi, Yaba say, say, be a message will be a BPR. Namiadum, we have a massive support from City United. The Yaba say, Inti, the American say, football people, the FA, corporate bodies will be a bit more idea. But at the end of the day, it's Ghana football. Like you said, Ghana football has sink it. So we all want to do a little bit to support it. Obia support will be a bit media. We just pray say negativity be bring it down attitude be Emma. Not the bit my energy.
Okay. Thank you so much, Eddie Walker. Thanks so much, Andy. Wishing you all the best. We pray that United will have their game because your supporters are complaining too much here in Ghana. One of them is sitting right behind me and he's always complaining. United sacked Ten Hag. He's not doing well. I can see he's also outside. But fortunately for me, I'm a Barca fan. And I love United because they don't give us difficult matches. Yes, I hate Liverpool, I hate Chelsea because they are tough customers for Barca.
What about Man City?
Oh, City because of Guardiola, I always love them.
The news is clear from Andy. We were Manchester United fan. That's our main team now. Academy, no. Or more we need match.
I don't know. This is one of the key supporters. In fact, if you ask him to this, if you ask, how do I put it? If you want to do a survey to get people who want Ten Hag dismissed, he will be the first. They will well.
No. Ten Hag should stay. Why is he going to? No, nobody should sack Ten Hag. Why are you sacking him?
Why?
No. Manchester United has done over the period.
Okay.
It must be corrected with Ten Hag.
Okay.
Look, we brought in Louis van Gaal. We didn't even give him proper squad depth.
Okay.
We sacked him.
Okay.
We did same to Jose Mourinho.
Okay.
A man who in 2 years has won Europa League. He came second in the league. He asked for 4 players. Which players did we give him? We couldn't even give him the players he wanted.
Okay.
Is that not true?
Okay.
Then after that,
but Andy, those of us here, the perception is that United has money. So why is it that you request for players and they don't buy them for you?
I think at first team level, it's very different from academy level. So yeah,
that's smart of you.
But we're trying. We're changing things. I believe we're gonna get there. So yeah. What's on the inside looks good. What we're planning, so yeah.
But from a journalist point of view, we are buying players at the moment. As you can see, Ten Hag, anything I give it to him. Now he must hag on the pitch, and he's not hagging. That's the issue.
He'll come good. It's just a matter of time. Allow him to build the squad. You know, our culture has been non-existent for a while since Fergie left. Okay. Let's be honest with ourselves. We haven't had that solid system where we say that a coach is build a culture for the team. Now, if you sack Ten Hag now, you're going to bring in somebody else who is also going to introduce his own culture.
Unless you're going for Xavi Hernandez.
That would be.
Okay, thank you so much, Eddie Walker. Thank you, Andy, and Afrani, and George, Charlie. All the best. Nyamin come home. Yeah, blaster and your Ghana football and winning sing. Na yendi home come on. Na Ghana football is here. I be oho. The latest FIFA ranking. No. It has confirmed the state of Ghana football now. The latest FIFA ranking has confirmed the state of Ghana football now. Say, we are not doing well at all. Ghana football has sunk so low, and there is the need for a revival. Kobe, Akwaba, briefly on what you saw and what you heard.
Kwaku, no Ukrainian many ajepa. The many agent say, Coach Hene, no, madam for pa. The Casa do Stam and Musunyani. Debia as a coach, Ebo Sunyania, on Fremion Frobia. But we could be a minute said, Menini Bibia. Now, I'm say, Coach Fimono, Neba, only dinko me, why dear papa. Or my coach Dean, Edgina, was sending Munyam, the Wayan Menia so, or Stasiano. Na you who send it here, but oh, she said, why I didn't could do now, Koku. I think say maybe Shirano. But about this time, ne papa, but we debiano, Neniaji. Now he will be proud of him. Any the why. I mean, the kind of idea, oh, yeah, any Mran Kolana or picky warm. And or start this idea, we go good night in him saying, Echo. And look at baby, what I didn't do. There's a coach in here, says, order no more sebi. And you bet you know, was sending papa in Munyam.
Adia Bakwa. Nanga me say me can't time over. Hadeba kwa Afrani Junior me who say he doesn't give up. We go on bibi. Who say Coach Afrani book no the first one me na me try.
Yes.
Na ofre me na say obisi ancho book bi nhye ne papa nu munyam. The kind am say, oh, why not? Afrani is a legend. He's contributed so much to Ghana football. Na me start say me ye ho adwuma. And obisam say na de no man kesika asem. Nam say aden. O sini nam for journalist omo Ghana o fro bi o kase wi o se obetua me say. Until for me not to have asked money ayen mama am so no. Me nyam adwuma sa. And by God's grace the launching went very well.
Very well, yeah.
It's on Dankoku Abua TV.
Yeah.
Former President Rollins was our guest of honor. Kempon Cappuccino was there. Honorable Isaac Esiama, then road and transport minister. It was massive. It was Coconut Grove Hotel, and we were able to raise some money. And you ready be called Kolebu. It was very nice. And Nyamisha say new Biana. Ne papa free we asia or was our energy no.
Obetimi aye as sustaining the dia. Because coach hini din there. Among all the coaches, coach hini din no. Na the ama many agents go kwisa dem kan me more personal attachment to coach.
Yeah.
You are tiase no. Elita obesu yam bia me no friend me first o.
Wow.
Oh, oni me didi me ne bibia nchaze. Because those time I was scouting John Penson those time. That an ankran crafin here share radio as he.
Welcome you. It's our book launch no. John Penson be share bo ntua. I said yes skaba. No, you launch book no na rolling city as you.
Oh, there be na Oshabody was okay. Oshabody was okay. Oshabody was okay. Because John Penson coach ni brand who. Me took a free Kumasi no betna.
Ni oni kwesi apia ba, kwesi apia tua no bo hye no bo no de wantua. Even Makai.
So, Eddie John there, Mr. No.
Eddie John Penton, Afani Foundation. Afani Foundation and Gui. They say blaster dollars yaba. And the Beana will pledge in any effect.
Eddie, my bomb, Basso, George.
But Makai said, Coach Afani Tias, you know, talk catching. John Penton, he did so well.
Oh, yeah, oh, and
Coach Asempa.
There are not
many penance and crank. I'll invite you on.
Okay, say, Coach Catchem and crowd to Munina, John Penn talk, man.
And you know, there are no promising the way any password. Dear kind.
My idea.
Okay, Odi, translate, keep the microphone. And then we per solutions. Ghana football the way forward because FIFA ranking a buy and then I confirm say Ghana pa first 60 ko we as football cry and come. First 70 and come. You see that 73. Abra first nanka because say nyante chitam ya buy be do 14 we are seeing na. So say 28 you be do 14 position. So see that 73. The way forward for our football.
Medasi Goku, when put say young candidate in Bia. The Amansan in Ehuni say, and he paid the ball anymore. Come of us or more ball, and a eminent swabba. Na Yakama, a yaya was say, yaya part of the world no. So that you maybe should die in cancer. Tell me, America say, Egma with the assay in Kunmidi from Bano, a master anti matrimony will be met to us. Ibiniho, Ajaya Mafian, near Yina day, every ho. Say yes, our part there, a guess I can't couldn't pen 40 me who say, a woman football people, edition and son, Amfa, Anye, and then yes, be a one aspect be an Anye, local league, no, a jaguar and some, and Mguasie, Chesatatan time, and he can be a womb. Maybe I made a man come to example, because say, we won't do. Almost time no share then near your pentam park a cocoa hebo. Into the best solution pan say if phone you win a free. We no kwaku young quajina near Buo.
And whenever you are free.
Because we are over some around the Abemuka. They don't have the game at all. It's about making money. It's kind of mupo. I'm telling you, I got one question, the one commerce. And about them say FFO we almost done not pay we again the development of the game obika such ope uncle heaven. I'm telling you every for the go it's about said the beya omo benyiska e dia omo personal teams e dia develop personally omankasa omo selfish interest enya de omo man no do say game no en develop debi say ka omo man no da kwakunka one way or the other no ke be show baby either say league the be ye and now your team to be qualified for Africa you be shine and our national teams ni be e be pick up when
we are odono na wona no ato
there be nya o ma bia na ato e yenhyeha o be ye and e be so aba this is football that make catch say scientific so garbage in garbage out the only be shim no eno ho aba na be de e be so ke to kraku randia be enene prosper do mo hoi a che ne kan say enya dia game no on betimi aye. But yeah, watch your condo game. No, yeah, problem is say, young decision making bodies say football no so memoir. Yeah, decision making in the talking. In the idea, the Yabeka, in the Wakubi Sami the solution, mid dear. Senka na yere, the bush you 4, the number for 4, 8 ya. Common chin finger and say, bra, they can't go to work with animals you. Won't be DFA president, where enim guasia abba. And now, omuni any now so and say. kwaku omo ya de pa na yen twa na be so aba who say obi ti say Jeff Benkofi papa yi o yen hyehyɛ say me dua ababi na ebe so ti munya bote
say we mu so ma ye DNA German broni ni ye no
mu so DNA German broni no wan biem sa Lopet ase hwan no owan wakɔni kurom sika obegidi ye nyina da anso aba ketoka kuni na moni na me aja wanti se wo maami bi papa bi efri Ghana na wo bobo no ho na okopo ati akwan ti kwaku se nkomo ye bibia ye wani da so se o we de me yakotokuni ba kwaku hwe de house for eyo opobi man na you could see say infrastructure no omo build it into a house na ko hu a obetu akoma tuam say timi angel said the pennicon at least they are cooking something into do pobi man no akoma atoyem busan say blasters yi eden an national teams in football in general in Ghana no ketokraku bedi ade eden pa no okuku a yankwan say beben ade a okuku enmguase ade a okuku areho ade a okuku ahomaso ade a okuku ahantan ade a okuku ehunehuna enwuma wo ye nyina no football nka eden ko dwane eye Italian mafias libi na ko ni omo ye adwuma entimi wo de kwaku say Ghana fo betie me ne pa ke nyina ye muse ye mutwi na yanka cheke tokreku na yire ne mma na busu pani baabi ofiri na sorry panfo no nkintan se bra enumguase na no odin ke tokreku ampa de keka kwanya so mowa onka hwe nkyerɛn
ade okokasa mbaka so ankasa yi wakana no atunze wai won
onim kasa nkyɛn no onkana no ntu on resign or resign because there am hikura ne dia maso aka na undertone ni say was up another term
and there offer class no last year no catch you say emno minti ase no Ghana football, there was a reason why your term, FIFA had 3 terms. But there was a reason why Ghana terms near any 2 terms. Mumushia normalization, Krakow, what catch them say. Only FIFA trans, FIFA eka say. The more Nipane channel, the more likely so be a corrupted the problem. Until the atu question inti Ghana the Munian 2 terms, 8 years, nani panoko. After the obedi idea, first term, no one you. No fair clubs me say obetwa ko FIFA akoka che FIFA say de bibia to di ntia be say ensa ye 3 terms nti FIFA ka say yodi a na esa ben ntia ne o start ya chenye ne
eno kire adwempa edama ni trim so onye na adwen say
e bi o cha no be nie
empirifo say 7 periods e be susu a kesha oma by their fruit you shall know them aduaba na wo dua no eho aba so na de kodu 73 aduaba da ben ye betia bedu 15 no anya biadie enti kwaku se o ma we ye serious na ye se per game ni ye na talent afrani be erukutu abrochie pe se enso anya bi o mema ye mpam katokraku do randa be mu free o
obeda ba
na nya football be pon to aba no
football be pon forget you
what's it
oh
kwaku enjina me say so mo panyo me ya because league amu boy me mo league ni bi a cut from Kinkin to Kankai.
Now Kwame, who there is some other judge free can ye? Your ball league, a real league baby, prize money near the Tussum, a increase and couldn't nechi. Yeah, Dreams FC, a toss with 2 our leg in a African. As a FA Cup into Africa as a more musicano. If any more clubs in me, $30,000 each. 2 years down the line, na what is why no 15,000 each.
2 years. 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year, 1 year. 1 year down the line, no I 15,000 each. I know Obi bisa say not just say because I just say here na dreams count the oyen 30 years can obenya bi. Ndi on count the any on tiso. But the way clubs now more. In na way obetumi go to obi.
Say clubs no so dodo na mo bra. Ditini mpanfo no. Kotokone has. Omunye serious. Bibi am form ho. Ejurigwa na ejuragu. Ade omo fa ne da. Ufre we da. Da say ball da wo. Football down. What is we fair? I'm moving that. Now you titi want to say we fair. Yeah.
I'm not speaking the guy.
That football down.
Na then.
Yes, daddy. I don't want to choose go visit ma. Yes, daddy. It go cook. Yeah, passionate. And then it to Ghana for passionate. Opa, you survey Ghana. most 99% make to say Ketokeku and his team must go. The young ganja managers of the game, Oma team no has and then Kotoko no mo mutifena. Woman to me be Papa Bianca Chilenko for way. Na Ghana abakwa se ma Homa has ne Kotoko. Panfoya da say tam as a day next when dagoja get madam odan odidi anu ada. One carry Ketokeku and kwa muntie de besi. Ghana football emfena nu nyamo da.
Anu duabo anan kom
ye eye fat I besi negususu si because any papa we edi o mani amomu team segu media ne dia me ye pa Georgia free obi onu timi be FA vice president no nu nyina akopere akonwa we hu na wudi mu nkunim wo be president ne de you'd never allow this man to contest you. Ghana mpanfo nyina hu obi ankasa oye hu a oboka election yakwa akon free obonika oboka oye hu nyame betie na nipa esungu ne so wodem no enso so twen ene ene afoforo nka bi
yes daddy I'm not speed me only you see the way forward and say young even
okay DK good afternoon me da wase wakwanya yin so aya de bia wo de mam we fidi kase so se me be kire ma adwen I mean sure bebre. The first solution, make one solution because one solution is say me person government no the government this government and I say government a be free government which you know assemble all the various economists that almost yadia pan to me who the contribution of sports and not just football sports in general into the country's GDP. Me say if they are able to calculate it no who say in the country's GDP no contributing more. They will invest in it. They will build infrastructure. They will help with training of personnel. They will train coaches. They will invest a lot in arm wrestling, athletics, swimming, maybe piano. But I to say football ni any biara. As a sports disciplines ni na any biara. And then the government doesn't know how much GDP is contributing into the economy, and the government is also reluctant. So going forward, the government should set up, gather people, intelligent brains to be able to calculate the contribution of sports into the country's GDP. If they are able to do that, then they will see the need to invest in Ghana sports.
Okay, no suggestion no. Again. Way forward from 14 to 73.
Enormous. Enormous. Kwaku. Me da sima minchia yeti for. Minchia St. Philip's Enterprise was circle. I alulum patem hona minchia na list phones and so. Minchia on any workers in na Kempo show.
Kempo. If he's he's all go Barcelona from Gaja say coach say he's the big man Ghana more quality players you stay aside good you ano
my go say Kempo ne ho ye de
we say coach boy no bugamin dinin
ni America chere wi an so on shedding on come na come on to ne yam
ano wa yade ne de na u
na sa de we
coach aboni buga
yaudi
coach aboni buga
kwa de we de yaudi ya pao hwe yaudi bia ya kwa na capital kan ya pao se obe kwa twitwo bi 19 obia etu anamo
if you have no more man can say we say coach says he can give us better players you wait
na coach na why
virtual name kwaku ba bia ya dui e wo football emu say wo hwe country like Ghana na rank beba pa na ba bia da na yeda 70 o na Ako 3 ababeka Africa near 11 say see 14 from day 1 Ghana for minu ni Ghana for ye ka see football ni ko for mu football ni say football ni ko for mu ubenya ebinum so o mo say football no
safe hands
yes magwa o say kwaku bra
Omo me yes ade say Ghana football team save us no omo ni abefo ntam kwan wa
madam
obi awon ni say but when you say ade aye yo man enye na wo selfish we say ya
Gatuso ko bi o obesi wo Gatuso
na so mo ko bi de so mo do so
oni
me bebre na se bebre
ene of akra so of
sabi ko bi
hey
of sabi ko na of sabi oni abefo ntam kwan
Obom ko bi de omo do so ntia.
We yourself.
Problem ba ko a mimi hu ni say ye wom ni say. Ubo mu say ade na say ye mpa na enye ni ye no. Ubenya bi so a o eye. O eye. Ba kwa ku eye na akwakodu sie ni nyina no. Ono aso beka say ye football yi say o. But obi so ko ka say no. What ani Magua, Eddie Sergio Ramos, Van Dijk who defend it. Say yeah. But bibi sina say enko ye dia o say o ade enyo but oba problem so defend ade no ene ade ba akwaku e ha yen kwaku me ye gina bia ye gina mu solution dia
hey we dey mean Chwan Kobe Jones Kofi Ntojan former Kotoko and Black Star midfielder also sie ni sister the late Mrs. Comfort Riafe ano ni Ntojan
okay
na me aduma memene dey e wo the Liberty Center AG Accra Yeshua Assemblies of God Accra inti ewo Akweteman inti no osim nkanche ona
Soccer bulldozer
any crew ni na em support no
ene we yiko
kwaku baby a ye dui solution a me madwi mu de now SSC your league no mpanifo transfer you starting from your league no your league in the boy national team one under 17 players ye nkosi so move outside so me boy under 17 your league ni and eso
me cry ye mu wa say all of a sudden you have under 17 na your performing base
aye under 20 SSC ye nya bi efi your league ni e de bo SSC ye mpanifo etro bibi koto abanyanim ABCD way and a garment here say person boy because football no e bo man no dey bia me can bibi say Ghanaian players omo bobo mu nya kwanya eko outside Ghana eko ye adwuma no eko bobo no sika no de ba Ghana ha ebo economy ni pa enti SSC ye leaders ni maye ye garment ni hu football ni faso a e wo so say garment betumi aboa ye because football ni dey see jade a football for one nko ansap say omo nko ade akwaku ye bebre because one football is a business there, but business no mama bro so. Football is business, but no mama bro so. One, kwaku say a business, but as I say o dream mind so a who lead your mind.
Think a business squad dey here now the demo there.
Because kwaku one, say we FA president. Now you about qualified series. Now so to me a group ma players na ADD, who to me ko jom anim, e chi o anim. No mo bobo 0-0. Now return match na ye kwa bono. Wo de we je omo ho edu Germany. What do Germany business na be no because Germany yakobo friendly match na 20 they say abrofo no so mo pay young guys no nti yakoton e bia agent for be ba ho kwaku se wo ye we ya obi tinchi obeka jo se na se papa kro nye serious obi tinchi obeka jo se papa kro onye serious enti business omo ye ma business na kasa abro ne omo ye ne so because eniema e wo ye league ni mu ne ntawantawa e wo ye league ni mu kwaku adoso eti media me mesrem panyifo no say business na business there but omumo mani ko yen league ne ho no mu twin ba aban o for policy bi ko to aban nanim say essential for Ghana ha do so one Ghana ha bibia wo radio so a FA president o yen central ni what show bibi da ko to aban nanim mo essential for policy da ko to aban nanim ni mo ayen na aban no so mo ayen na ye football in tumpo because it's a Ghana football e ko form o ka gro nye football ni ko yes sports ni e ko form boxing akosi say ye sports ni e ko form it your best president Kate e business there but mu ya ma business na bro so
okay
mu chobi bi fe ko to aban ni
okay Azare obisi Abdulaziz Bongo on Dan Koku Abua TV or say everyday government abeg abna speed if you are government would you invest in this GFA no one should give them any money anymore. Abdulaziz Bongo was a greetings to everyone in the studio. I beg, leave Man United alone. Why? Akoko go drink water. Alima, wow, brilliant ideas. May God help. Isaac Ohini says, God bless you, Dan. And Alexander Ibrahim and Sam, may Allah bless you, man. Mensa Richard, God will do. Okay. Asari. And then you have your time, you know.
Say, you might be out there and so far so. Say, I was say, your body will not gonna for whom they almost so. Kwagu. O my say, Binim say, o money more heading. They be to say, and your sanity.
Didn't the but we are seeing now.
So I get him.
Oh, global, I need it.
Sabinum to see your son.
The other day, no, me catch you say,
Binum to say, o man, a sanity.
Medium means she'll be all casa.
enti both MPP and DC for nyina agitum so
oh amugitum ana de na me catch some chiba wa New Jersey o catch am say kosua crate no mo ton $3 say $9 air global
but my point is say oman mu ha ebinum say oman mu ha ye de ne ye amamu bi e wo so
air global
oh kwaku nya de wo global na me de ka say me say oman mu ha ebinum say oman mu ha ye de no e ya ban bi bre so na aman mu ha ye de too much
okay
na omo a obo aban mu so say enye ye na ye global especially Ukraine and COVID at any point in time biano obia one opinion our share. It is not about somebody's opinion anti and Ghana football say. As far as somebody is expressing a different opinion about football does not mean that his opinion is the reason why Ghana football has gone down.
And Timu Amuko save Ghana football is in safe hands and Yamuntina say.
No, as I say.
Okay.
And then you'll be
safe.
Studio ethics.
Studio ethics.
You are here. When you were talking, I was quietly sitting here. When everybody was talking.
Okay. I'm very sorry.
Auntie Kwaku, the fact that somebody went and said something does not negate the fact that Ghana football, ebi asaya na say. And maybe your argument, I don't bring that in. Upa no open the solution. Umpe blame. Umpe why na ye why. Obi na ye kra na say ya asay. Enti die na ye suggest say ye suggest be. Is that not what you are looking for?
Yeah.
And Abra Speed has made my day today. Or making me day papa.
Odidi wa make you day.
Kwaku. On the so ono over petit cliché. But Kwaku, the fact the entire makers are Abra Speed, I'm making me day say Kwaku. You to say football na form. Why has it been so? It has been so because whilst all the other African countries, majority of them, use football as a tool to sell their country outside, you know. Oma buying invested so much into football in several ways. Omo invest, you know. Yan I said because of Obi-Wan Yinti and because of politics inti. We been text message about we should saban crowd our intentions of beboa on more and you say ya said the economy.
Yeah.
One with them no. But that is not the solution. One with them no. See you to me say like Abraham said, you to me say football lifting Obi from the street. E man be your the four. And one person per and yes adwuma no. One with them no. The what team. If I say the nifia by 14 chia wakwati the team. Wo say ni sika no. Odi sika no eyi obi free street ni so. Ama nipa na beye odefo. Wan. Nipa na beye odefo awie no. Aban sa bed no una wo hwe nipa bia so wo Ghana ha no. Obia eyi edie e wo aban sam. Because aban dey so create enabling environment and na say o create employment opportunities emma emabunu nya bi dey enya bi ye. Enti babunu bi a owo talent bi a e hye akurase ba bi na nipa ba ko pa bi akọ scout ne say me de ni be ye mi team na mama na nya aye odefo no sa de no eye individual bi na akoyi sa bed na
easy economic bedding
na free aban no so enti Abra Speed asem no say sane tie de a sa contribution of all these individuals into the economy no omo yi sa bed we free aban so no aban hunu say football so contribute to the GDP.
There's a mom support.
Enti I was say aban no efa kwan bi so a obetimi intervene.
Okay.
Ama omo support. Because that is what all the other African countries say lesser known countries some team ball no nyina no. And then na paja wo mo na mo enti me ne Abra Speed ya adwen. Say whilst individuals boa football ama na ye no contribution of government itself into the football economy. Sabe ye betimi a lifting up Kwaku that topic we that topic we and say na kasi
okay
ebrani sa eti fasa to order foforo na emra na me discussing in detail.
Okay, now those bread
the tornadoes
dan
we the emra no ko mechia Muhammad Elias. In fact Tuesday no my ko ye Ajimandua Nino Dowona any Patrick Villas adoye Dami Oshira no mechia me wofa wofa osei I will tell me say media because ya can na ye lemon message say players no almost ye can na ye can the mom almost no mujuma ye no munye juma den
Kobi final
me point ma menchia miaminwa to AY Motors e wa boso kan na menchia ye Festus Mrantie kokusafo Black and afi miaminwa Dennis Mama G and Lizzie Sport for you. Kwaku, your fancy next week near to us.
Okay, David Ajim Francis, sack the FA couples, eliminate conflict of interest, dissolve the one-man teams, and find a way to bring back all the traditional teams to build excitement. Abdul Aziz Bongo, DQI, please tell him we cannot pour water on stones. Why should government invest in this GFA? Maybe different GFA, not this one. Okay. Announcement now ready in TMPG. And I'm money. Tune it in. Turn